And I copied that. Ops 2 will go ahead and check, Prop 2 will go ahead and check 384 complete. Ops 2 LC, countdown 1.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and perform step Juliet 2, pre-burner low temperature abatement checklist again. You go for cycle 2, ME2 VPG activate.
ME2 VPG activated.
Okay, launch team, we're coming up on our final poll for readiness to proceed to our final countdown. It is National Pizza Day, and everybody should be aware that the team has been designated as a pepperoni pizza today.
And coming up on 12 minutes from launch, when flight controllers will conduct a poll to proceed with the final launch countdown.
LC countdown 1, step 388. At this time, I want a poll to proceed with final countdown. GSO?
GSO, go.
RSO? RSO's go. TD? TD's go. Prop lead? Prop lead is go. Stage 1?
Stage 1 is go.
MES?
MES 1 is go.
GCE?
GCE is go.
ACE? ACE is go. Mars?
Mars is go.
CMD?
CMD is go.
LD?
LD is go.
NG?
In honor of Major Robert Lawrence, the first African-American astronaut who made the ultimate sacrifice in the name of the human exploration of space, and who showed that courage and inspiration know no color, Northrop Grumman is go.
And I copy that. NG will go ahead and call go to proceed with final countdown, and we'll check 388 complete.
You just heard the poll to proceed with the final countdown to launch, and all teams are a go.
Ops 2 LC, countdown 1, step 389. You go to start engine evacuation.
LC Ops 2. Engine evacuation started.
Roger that, Ops 2.
Just about 10 minutes and 30 seconds now from launch, and everything is still proceeding smoothly for an on-time launch at 4:39 p.m. Central Time, 5:39 p.m. Eastern.
Cygnus is on internal power nominal. Copy that, CMD. We'll go ahead and check that step complete.
LC MES 1, step 390, vacuum verified.
Copy that, MES 1. We'll go ahead and check 390 complete. And launch team LC on countdown. We're at T-minus 9 minutes and counting. Ops 1, step 392. We go to enable ACS VDMs.
LC Ops 1, ACS VDM's internal power on.
Copy, Ops 1.
ACS VDM's enabled, voltage nominal, ODM commands are clear.
Roger that, Elect 1. We'll check 393.
Now just over 8 minutes from launch today. Once we get to that launch time, the first thing that will occur is the stage 1 ignition, and you'll see liftoff just a few seconds after that. And those two main engines will burn for about 3 minutes and 28 seconds before cutting off, and stage 1 will separate. Cygnus will coast for a bit until fairing separation, when the external cover that protects the spacecraft during launch will separate. The interstage adapter that connects the first stage and second stage will separate at 4 minutes and 14 seconds into flight before stage 2 ignition, a solid rocket fuel that will burn for 3 minutes and 43 seconds. Once the second stage burns out, we'll be listening for the call of orbit insertion at 7 minutes and 4 seconds after launch. The vehicle will coast for 2 minutes before Cygnus separation, 9 minutes and 4 seconds after launch, with solar array deploy occurring about 2 hours and 50 minutes after launch. The deploy of those two Ultraflex solar arrays currently tucked away on Cygnus takes about 30 minutes. Then the vehicle will begin gathering data during its 2-day journey to the International Space Station. Now 6 minutes until launch, and all systems are still a go.
Roger that, Site Control. We'll check 398 complete. Launch team, we're going to hold at T-minus 5 minutes. PD, we're going to hold at T-minus 5 minutes. Admin, we're going to hold at T-minus 5 minutes. PD copies.
Hold and pending.
And Northrop Grumman just announced on the loops that they will do a hold at the 5-minute mark for unexplained reasons. We'll keep you posted when we hear more.
Okay, properly. You're going to do it on countdown 1.
And prop 2, prop lead on countdown 1. Prop 2, go ahead. Place OCCS in auto mode and pause the HPGN2 auto sequence control. You mean semi-auto mode. That's affirmative. HPGN2 auto sequence 5047. And prop 2, close valve 5047. Closing on my mark, 2, 1, mark. .47 closed. Copy, hold on. Okay, loading. Copy. Please close 5079 and then open 5047. Copy that in prop 2. Command valve 5079 to close. In work.
And be advised, we have just under 3 minutes remaining.
.79 closed. And prop 2, open valve 5047.
And just under 3 minutes to make that launch window. The launch window today is 5 minutes, beginning at 4:39 p.m. Central Time. So Northrop Grumman will have until 4:44 p.m. Central Time to get that launch off.
Wilco and prop 2, resume auto sequence control of the HPGN2. Auto sequence resumed. And return OCCS to auto control mode. OCCS return to auto control mode.
Launch team LC, countdown 1, be advised, we'll be resuming our countdown at 22:39:29 Zulu. We have a new targeted T0 of 22:40:59. That's 22:40:59 Zulu. We'll currently complete all steps 390 through step 398. As we resume the countdown, we'll go ahead and initiate engine priming and get ready to transfer avionics to internal power. Excuse me, targeted T0 will be 22:44:29. Our new T0 will be 22:44:29 Zulu. And we're less than 1 minute from resuming our countdown. And launch team, our countdown has resumed. Ops 2, step 399, you go to initiate engine priming.
Engine priming started.
5. Copy, engine priming started. Ops 1, transfer avionics to internal power.
And as you just heard, the countdown has resumed. We're looking now for a launch at 4:44:39 p.m. Central Time.
LC Ops 1, external power off.
That'll bring Cygnus right to the end of the launch window today.
LC Elect 1, internal power is nominal.
Roger, Elect 1, check 401. Ops 1, you go to open FTS loop and verify green indication.
With the new countdown, we're now 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from launch.
LC Elect 2, FTLU and FTS receiver indications are nominal.
Copy, Elect 2, we'll check 402 and 403. Ops 1, you go to send all arm command.
LC Ops 1, all armed command sent.
Copy, Ops 1, check 404 complete.
LC Elect 1, SNAs, ODMs, all armed.
Copy, Elect 1, check 405. TD, report range status.
Range is green.
Copy, range green, check 406.
LC MES 1, priming verified.
Roger that, priming verified, check 407 complete. Launch team be advised, phase 3 dynamic limits will be active at T-minus 3 minutes.
FC to manage the flight mode.
Three minutes until liftoff.
ODM bus voltages and currents are nominal.
Copy all Elect 1. GNC 1, step 413, verify ready for nav mode.
Orb nav ready for the nav.
And Ops 2, step 414, switch to nav.
Orb nav, switch to nav.
Copy that, Ops 2, check 414 complete.
LC, this is prop lead. Abort.
Copy that, prop lead. This is LC on countdown 1. We have an abort. On countdown 1. Launch team, we have an abort. Time to proceed to abort safing countdown, or checklist.
And the launch today has been scrubbed for reasons yet to be determined.
Ops 1, LC, countdown 1, step Alpha 2, disable your local launch enable button at the failsafe panel. Verify local indicators extinguished.
LC Ops 1, launch enable removed.
And GSO, step Alpha 3, disable your local launch enable button at the failsafe panel and verify local indicators extinguished.
LC GSO to launch enable removed.
Ops 1, verify removal of your master global launch enable.
LC Ops 1, removal of master global launch enable verified.
After that, in Ops 1, you can deactivate your arm enable failsafe panel.
LC Ops 1, arm enable key rotated and arm enable no longer illuminated.
And MES1, step Alpha 6, I believe we can verify that priming has completed.
LC, I heard a call for MES1.
Yeah, MES1 was at step Alpha 6 of the abort safing operations, looking for a report on engine priming status.
Yes, so the priming was completed, but the fuel inlet valve has not been opened.
Okay, copy that. So step Alpha 7 will or will not be required?
Alpha 7 is not required.
Roger that, MES1. And Ops 1, step Alpha 8, you go to safe vehicle SNAs and vehicle and ground ODMs and verify ODMs.
LC Ops 1 in work. LC Ops 1, vehicle safe and arms, and vehicle and ground ODM safe.
Copy that, Ops 1, check Alpha 8 complete.
Elect 1 confirmed stage 2 ignition aura, SNAs is safe, flight computer ODM safe, station controller ODM safe, ground ODM safe.
And I copy all there, Elect 1. Ops 2, step Alpha 10, reset your ground ODM power supply.
In work. LC Ops 2, ground ODM power supply reset.
Roger, Ops 2, we'll check Alpha 10 complete.
FTSA and FTSB SNA safe indication.
Roger, Elect 1.
Again, the launch today has been scrubbed.
Establish your
It was scrubbed less than 3 minutes from liftoff for reasons yet to be determined. The vehicle is now being safed, and we're standing by for further recycle options.
Countdown 1, step off, 14.
Copy, data stream suspended.
And Core 1 LC, countdown 1.
LC Core 1 on countdown 1.
Yeah, direct, you can already restart the MS session, report when complete.
And work.
And System LC, countdown 1.
Yeah, system here.
Yeah, System Step Alpha 17, you can coordinate your Core 1 and Core 2 UCS parameter set points with site control after we get through Step Alpha 12 and Alpha 13.
In work.
And launch team be advised, Step Alpha 18 is not required for today's operation.
And LC, this is site control. Step A12 is complete, and the final flow rates are 1587 for the flow rate, and the temperature is 62.5.
Yeah, site control, sorry, you got stepped on there. Can I get that again?
Yes, the assay flow rate is 1587, and the assay temperature is 62.5.
Is that 62.5?
Copy that.
Okay, roger. We'll go ahead and check Alpha 12. Site control, you can disarm TEL rapid retract system.
In work. And LC, this is site control. TEL rapid retract is disarmed.
Copy that. Site control, we'll check Alpha 13 complete. And system, your go for Alpha 17. You can coordinate those Core 1, Core 2 ECS parameter set points of site control. And if you could use anomaly 1.
All right, copy that. LC, in work.
TLM LC, countdown 1, step Alpha 20. You can place a dynamic limit checker into detanking mode.
And I copy that. PLC set to detanking.
Roger that. And Core 2 LC, countdown 1. If you could place the E104 national displays into a detanking mode.
DLC in detanking mode.
Copy that. We'll check Alpha 20 complete. Okay, launch team, I want to also proceed to get transfer of FTS to external power. This is step Alpha 23. Elect 2. FSO.
FSO, go.
Okay, we'll go to take FTS over to external power. Ops 1. Step Alpha 24, transfer FTS.
Northrop Grumman officials have confirmed the scrub occurred because of off-nominal data from ground support equipment at the launch pad. No date has been given for another launch attempt as ground teams investigate the issue today. They'll begin the process of draining fluid out of Antares now, and the vehicle is in a safe configuration as we await further information from Northrop Grumman.
LC Ops 1, the internal power command is still completing. Standby 1.
Again, that scrub came less than 3 minutes from liftoff today.
LC TLM, did you want to stop and restart the archiving?
Standby TLM.
Alpha 21.
Yeah, TLM, I think we typically... Yeah, I'm sorry, TLM. Yeah, you go for Alpha 21. Stop and restart your telemetry archiving.
Copy that. Archiving restarted.
And Ops 1, sorry about that. Alpha 25 status?
LC Ops 1, avionics external power on, avionics internal power off, waiting for that command to complete.
Copy that.
Complete.
Okay, roger that, Ops 1. We'll check Alpha 25 complete. CMDLC, countdown 1, step Alpha 26. You can proceed with transfer of Cygnus to external power and report when complete.
In work.
LC Core 1 on countdown 1.
Go ahead, Core 1.
FMS session has been restarted. Would you like the UTC time on that?
Affirm.
Restarted at 22:49:23 UTC.
Copy all there, Core 1. We'll check out Alpha 15 complete. And TLM, step Alpha 16, you can enable the Yuzhnoye data stream and turn on the Yuzhnoye embedded stream output to the MS data recording workstation.
Copy that. Data stream enabled.
And we'll check Alpha 16 complete. Go ahead, system. Roger that. We'll check Alpha 17 and Alpha 19. And site control, step Alpha 22. Can you verify 5258 is at 0%? And if not, we needed to set it to that point.
Copy. I will set it to 0%. And LC 5258 is closed.
Copy that. Site control. We'll check Alpha 22 complete. And site control, your go for step Alpha 27, discharge tail, rapid retract.
In work.
And TLMLC, step Alpha 28, you can configure a decom source to close loop.
In work. And decom configured for closed-loop telemetry and receiving nominal telemetry in the MCC.
Roger that, TLM. We'll check 28 and Alpha 29. And Elect 1, can you verify you're getting nominal closed loop in the control room there?
Again, the launch was scrubbed today, less than 3 minutes from liftoff. The scrub occurred because of off-nominal data from ground support equipment at the launch pad. No date has been given for another launch attempt as ground controllers investigate the issue. They have already begun the process of draining fluid out of Antares. The vehicle's in a safe configuration, and Northrop Grumman officials are assessing a date for the next launch attempt.
Close the FTS umbi loop and verify rate indication.
LC Ops 1, FTS umbi loop closed and red.
Roger that. And Ops 1, you can remove FTS power.
LC Ops 1, FTS A, external power off. FTS B, external power off.
Copy all Ops 1. Elect 1, report FTS power status.
FTS power's off.
Copy that, Elect 1. FSO, you can secure the CT site and verify RF silence.
FSO in work.
And Ops 1, let's go ahead and put Alpha 36 in work. You can remove external power from transmitters and SMI buses.
LC Ops 1, Stage 1 telemetry transmitter, external power off. Motor cone transmitter, external power off. Avionics telemetry transmitter, external power off. SMI power A, external power off. And B off as well.
Copy all Ops 1. We'll check out for 36.
LC, FSO, CT site key down, RF silence verified.
Roger, FSO. We'll check out for 35 complete.
LC, prop lead on countdown 1.
Go ahead, lead.
We have started detanking A.
Copy. Start of detanking A. Do you have a
Alpha
mark timer now?
Alpha 46.
Yeah, do you have a Zulu time on that?
In work.
Again, the launch was scrubbed today, less than 3 minutes from liftoff because of off-nominal data from ground support equipment at the launch pad. Teams are now draining fluid out of the Antares rocket, and the vehicle's in a safe configuration as we await further information from Northrop Grumman teams.
You can see C-band interrogation and turn off TM recorders.
Roger, interrogation ceased, recorders off.
Copy that, BM.
LC prop lead, countdown 1.
Go ahead, lead.
Detanking started at 2020, 040, 22, 54, 40.
Yeah, copy that, prop lead. And prop lead, going back to step Alpha 39, just want to verify, did you place OCCS in the SAC mode and stop the charging on the engine models?
In work.
Okay, copy in work.
LC prop lead, engine bottle charging stopped.
Copy that, lead.
Again, we're standing by now as Northrop Grumman officials assess a date for the next launch attempt. The launch was scrubbed today, less than 3 minutes from liftoff because of off-nominal data from ground support equipment at the launch pad.
LC, this is admin. Good to copy. Step A40, VTD is an expected state 0.
Okay, copy that. We'll check Alpha 40 complete. And lead, while I have you on countdown 1, as far as proceeding with desiccant management sequencer, when do you need to kick that off?
Alpha 42 will not be required. The desiccant management sequencer will start after detanking D later in the procedure.
Okay, copy that. So we'll say Alpha 42 not required then. And I can also assume that Alpha 43 is not required. Or let's see, return. Are we in auto mode now?
We have returned to auto mode. Alpha 43 complete.
Okay, copy that. And prop lead, have you configured the sequencer for warm helium venting? Actually, stand by on that.
Not required. Not required.
Yeah, not required. Yep. Okay, launch team. This is LC on countdown 1. We're going to go ahead and direct the following members over to Anomaly 1, and we want to go ahead and perform the main engine bottle venting and FIV opening checklist at this time. I'm going to need prop lead, Ops 1, Ops 2, Elect 1, and MES 1 to Anomaly 1.
LC, this is CMD at step 826. Cygnus is on external power and nominal.
Copy that, CMD. We'll check Alpha 26 complete.
This is Mission Control Houston. The launch of Northrop Grumman's 13th cargo resupply mission to the International Space Station was scrubbed today, less than 3 minutes from liftoff because of off-nominal data from ground support equipment at the launch pad. The vehicle is now in a safe configuration, and Northrop Grumman officials are assessing a date for the next launch attempt.
And Launch Team LC on countdown 1. We're continuing through our board safing procedure. We're currently in detanking A on our cores right now. We're also in the process of venting our engine bottles at this time.
Houston, station on 2 for Cygnus.
Drew, good evening. Want to let you know the launch is scrubbed due to a regulator issue on the pad. We're looking at a turnaround for 24 hours, but the weather is questionable tomorrow, so we'll get more words to you in the daily summary.
Okay, copy. Thanks for that. We were watching it on BME TV, and then we lost KU right at the end of the launch window, so we figured that it was looking that way, but thanks for letting us know.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
All right, thanks. Good night.
And that was Drew Morgan on board the International Space Station, confirming that he heard everything the flight director was saying. And again, the launch was scrubbed today, less than 3 minutes before liftoff because of off-nominal data from ground support equipment at the launch pad. Northrop Grumman officials are assessing the cause and when the next launch attempt will be made. You can check for further updates on www.nasa.gov. And that'll wrap up our coverage for today, but we hope you'll join us back on air when Cygnus does its second launch attempt, which you can find that information of when that will be on www.nasa.gov. And NASA's attention turns to tonight's scheduled launch of the Solar Orbiter probe atop an Atlas V rocket from Launch Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida to observe the sun. And it will observe the sun with high-resolution telescopes and provide the first ever images of the sun's probes. The Solar Orbiter spacecraft is scheduled to lift off at 10:03 p.m. Central Time, 11:03 p.m. Eastern Time. And that'll wrap up our coverage for today. This is Mission Control Houston.